Pratap says, Value Research recommends short-term debt funds for a duration of more than 1 year. Please explain how do these funds manage interest rate risk and credit risk? Recently, they're showing negative returns. Also, he's asked for your suggestion on alternatives to it for capital protection.
Well, as far as interest rate risk is concerned, it is fairly range bound in case of short duration funds. That's because by regulatory mandate, short duration funds cannot keep the duration or the maturity of their portfolio beyond 3 years. They are mandated to always keep the duration of the portfolio in a tight range of 1 to 3 years. Now, typically what happens is that interest rate risk happens to be higher in case of bonds or in case of funds which invest in longer tenured bonds. And those are the ones which witness more severe ups and downs in their value in response to any changes in the interest rates. But because short duration funds by mandate have to keep their duration at a pretty short range of 1 to 3 years, that's why that impact is fairly limited. In fact, if you look at as the events have unfolded since the start of this year, the bond yields have headed northwards. They've increased since the start of the year, and because of which bond funds have delivered negative returns, as he rightly pointed out. But the magnitude of negative returns has differed across different categories of debt funds. The gilt funds have been the most impacted, which have seen value erosion to the tune of about 1% or higher. Dynamic bond funds, for instance, have seen negative returns of about 0.8%, while short duration funds have delivered negative returns of about half a percentage point. And that's in line with the kind of average maturities that these kind of funds maintain in their portfolios. So to answer that question shortly, the impact of interest rate movements in case of short duration funds is fairly narrow and fairly range bound in comparison to some of the other categories which invest in bonds of much longer duration. Now, coming to credit risk, that is where there is no regulatory mandate on short duration funds, and that's where different funds can differ differently. Now, if you look at the current portfolios of short duration funds, then all of them appear to have a fairly high quality portfolio in terms of the credit rating of the bonds that they invest in. But this is not always the case. If we travel back in time a little bit, we would spot wide differences in the credit quality of the portfolios. Some funds were taking aggressive credit calls by investing substantially in bonds of lower credit quality. So that's an aspect which investors would need to monitor and keep track of periodically to see what is the kind of credit exposure their short duration fund is taking. And in fact, the newly revamped riskometer that has been unveiled by SEBI since January can also help investors gauge the element of risk in their funds and track it on an ongoing basis. Now, coming to the second part of his question, short duration funds are generally suitable for an investment horizon of over 1 year. Of course, over shorter time frames of a few weeks to a few months, they can witness volatility, they can witness negative returns in response to the movements in the interest rates. But over that kind of an investment horizon, they are a fairly suitable category to invest in.